No, that was never going to make it. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Now this could be a chance. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Garner. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Fernandez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nikolenko. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Chelsea, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And the action is back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Great vision. He's on it, can he get away? That has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Nicely spread. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pass somewhat off target. Nikolenko. Garner. Chelsea are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Palmer, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. O'Brien getting this one clear. Almost an hour gone. Looking tidy in possession. Pedro Neto! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Ndiaye. Alcaraz. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to...
McNeil! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
After 68 minutes.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Number 11.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is, unsurprisingly, being treated as a special case now.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Coleman. Number 24.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Number 42. Substitution.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And the keeper has it. Five minutes left on the clock. And he's running through. Now it's McNeil. Caicedo gets good distance on it.
Substitution in progress.
Pinches it off him.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's McNeil. Nice looking ball. By no Gittins. And it's Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. And he welcomes it in. And that is expertly dealt with.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
McNeil clears it away. And that's it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a... And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that. And the finish! Oh, it's there! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
After 4 minutes is number
Perfect
20.
placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
João Pedro is fourth top scorer in the league. So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Ekitike. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's got away. Oh, that's neat. He slings it in, punched away. Caicedo. Chelsea leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Gakpo. Wirtz. He's had it taken off him. And it's Cucurella. Showing good feet. Oh, super great chance! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's on it, can he get away? He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Tries to play it through. Pedro Neto. Cross in, looks like a good one. And here's the chance to counter. Cucurella. Back towards the middle. Fernandez. Now he's got space here. Caught offside that time.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Caicedo. He's a sharp little ball here. Caicedo is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. There's the shot! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And a chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Pedro Neto usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Frimpong. Van Dijk. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Robertson. McAllister. Fits. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Very nicely done. Decent chance! It's in! And this is getting better and better. One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Number 7.
Liverpool go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
He's in a great position here. He's picked his way through. That's going to go a long way. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Gakpo. That's a decent clearance. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Fernandez.
We have got changes here
Coming
from both sides, in fact.
Is number 17.
That could spell trouble. Big
progress.
chance, must be! And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
Goal!
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking
Number
stuff.
22.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Number 23, Chalobah.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ekitike is having the time of his life here. Over to the left.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more.
Can he finish? Sticks it away! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Liverpool are having a ball here. Robertson goes short. Sanchez deals with that nice and simple. And the referee brings it to a close. A shrug, a rueful stare at his counterpart, but the manager knows. So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And we all hope that this second meeting between these sides this season will turn out to be a good one. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now this could be a chance. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think we're going to be seeing an awful lot of the player Pedro Neto because he's so quick and agile.
Palmer! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Cash getting this one clear. And it's Caicedo. Oh, super ball! Pedro Neto! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Watkins. Matson. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Tielemans. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Tielemans. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's João Pedro. Matson. Cash. Konsa. Now it's Tielemans. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Gets into some space. And he's picked it up out wide. And that's aimed into the middle. And the keeper has it. Palmer. And it's Fernandes. Now it's João Pedro. Knocks it out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Tielemans. Colwell tries to clear. Adebayo gets over and intercepts. Pedro Neto going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now it's João Pedro. Great vision. Chance, surely! It's a goal! There is the breakthrough! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Number 10.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
It's a promising position. Tielemans goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And he's hit it long. In a header! He's done very well to get to that.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
That has been slung wide. Now there's a... takes a shot! They've done it! Do not write them off! Back they come! That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's whipped it across.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's a promising position. Tries to cross.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
We have got
Watson.
changes here from both
Number
sides, in
8.
fact.
Yuri Tillemans. Number 24.
Well
Onana.
seen. Saw that coming.
on the
That was
field.
well played,
Number
well
12.
stopped.
Digne.
Now it's Joao
Number
Pedro.
41.
Oh, that's a key
Ramsey.
interception.
Number 32.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, shooting chance!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Dendonka. That's an imaginative pass. Real chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving them.
And that will be it. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here. A disappointing outing. And they... And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
And already we're underway here. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, demands something highly charged. Yeah, we all know who's better on paper or in the rankings, but pride and passion can be a great leveler, especially here.
And it's Palmer.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Fulkrug. Fulkrug! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Fulkrug actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Skulls. West Ham were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Now it's Palmer. João Pedro. Lobbed in behind. Cleared away. Nicked it back promptly. Driving through the middle. Goes for a shot! Goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 31 minutes is number 41, Esteban!
Chelsea have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
That's an imaginative pass. He's in a great position here. That's a good ball. Bowen tries making a foray down the right. And the pass is intercepted.
Bowen really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
There
The
will be
return
1 minute
pass,
added time.
and it's Souček. Stood up well to him there. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Chelsea, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are back on the way. Chelsea carrying a one-goal lead. And he welcomes it in. Good ball, good take. Spread out to the left. Plays it in low. Now it's Bowen. Now it's Souček.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Palmer. Wan-Bissaka. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their...
Bowen! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's going to go a long way. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Terrific header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. West Ham finding their passes. Now this could be a chance.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Bowen. Chelsea clearly looking to hold on here right to the end. Oh, what has happened here? James. Chelsea moments now away from seeing this one out. Oh, super! And the shot! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Substitution on the field, number 41, Esteban.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Chelsea could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Number 18, Javi Simons. Number 17, number 27.
Bino Gittins.
Substitutions taking place. 2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's at the end. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. João Pedro voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this fella, Mateta, merits a mention. OK, he's not going to go full pelt down the flank, but if you put him in a system where he's well supported, allowing him to do his little link-ups and those quick bursts inside the box, and he can be incredibly effective. He has proven himself capable in one-on-ones as well, which often gets him into those smart positions.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Mitchell. Now it's Mateta, and it's Kamada. Played through into space. Mitchell is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Lovely, now then. Big header! He's missed, but not by that far. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Looking to play him in. Now it's Sarr. And the shot! Goal! There is the breakthrough! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
No, it's come to nothing. And that was very necessary. Point-blank header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Kamada. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Mateta. Mitchell. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Colwill. Chance here to counter.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Wriggles his way through. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's neat. Now the delivery.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Palmer. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Sarr.
There will be 1 minute.
Now it's Mateta. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well,
that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's João Pedro. There's the shot! They've scored! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
After 61 minutes is...
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
They've got a corner here. It'll be a throw-in. Very nicely done. Look at the space here. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto goes on a charge down the left. Now it's João Pedro.
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
No, that's been intercepted. Pedro Neto. And no, he's seen through all of that. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were...
Chance!
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Mateta. Number 19, Hughes. Coming on the field, number 9, Eddie
Munoz.
Number 55, substitution in
Oh,
progress.
that was never going to make it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he welcomes it in. Oh, well played, well played.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Palmer. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Lerma. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
And just a quick announcement that the details...
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished. He's had a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy.
Simmons! Caught offside that time. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Gibbs-White. Over to the left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chelsea are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Oh, this is a very... And the shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nicely aimed pass. And it's James. Now it's Palmer. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Stood up well to him there. Palmer. It's a really well-measured ball. Plays the return pass. Takes a shot!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Gets into some space. Always play. Chance! Pedro Neto. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Adrabayo. James. That's headed upfield. And it's Fernandez.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Chelsea have it back and can go again.
There will be 1 minute.
That is good strength.
Oh, sweet feet.
Now, what about this cross? And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
So far.
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
And we are all...
He's going for goal! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs!
The goal scorer after 48 minutes is...
Now, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
João Pedro is in third place in the scoring charts. Chelsea have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And he's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
James. And it's Fernandez. And Cucurella. Caicedo. Chelsea couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He's in plenty of space here. That's tidy.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing.
And he shoots! They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Number 8, Fernandez! 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 Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Pedro Nacho. Number 18, Javi Simons. Coming on the field.
Aimed beyond the defence. Looking to play him in.
Number 41, Esteban.
Gibbs-White. Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Wood. Well, the clearance is short. Nottingham finding their passes. Caicedo. João Pedro. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Anderson. Palmer proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well timed, excellent interception. And he's in on goal! Chance for a shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Substitution on the field. Number 3.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. A case now of complete control.
Chalaba. Number 17. Substitution in progress. There will be 5 minutes added time.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Awoniyi. Oh, he's found support out wide. Real chance! Sticks it away! They're back within reach! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
They came,
your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
Thank you, everyone.
Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Header! And the ball's come loose here. Danger averted for now. And it's Caicedo. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Having a shot! Chance here to counter. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think we're going to be seeing an awful lot of the player.
Goes for a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Palmer. Palmer! There it is! The breakthrough strike! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's the chance to counter. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Pedro Neto. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedro Neto. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. He's going for goal!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Colwill.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And Caicedo. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Nicely spread. He is just caressing the ball. Nicely shaped cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Pedro Neto. And it's Palmer.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Palmer. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Chelsea, he's got tall! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
James. Caicedo. Over to the left. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Thinks about the shot. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Adrabayo. Palmer. And it's Cucurella.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Cucurella. Fernandez. Cucurella. He's had it taken off him. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Knocks it into space. Great ball, and he's in. Shoots! And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Great vision.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution on the field. Number 24. Coming on the field is number 14.
Showing good feet. And the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Threads one in. Oh, well played. Bino Gittins. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. 4 added minutes on the board. Nice bit of trickery. Fabio Carvalho gets into some space. Very nicely done. Quick look, then plays it in. Sanchez gets his glove. And that is that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Palmer taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening.
today's
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Reece James, has been given two tasks here: to drive at and to beat people, then delivering quality balls into the box, often played early and unpredictable. The other being to join in with the high press when playing on the front foot. He's a terrific talent.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Brighton finding their passes. Now that looks a decent ball. Fernandes. Cucurella. Now Colwell. Adebayo. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Quarter of an hour played.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Pedro Neto going face-to-face with his great rival. Brighton looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of bowlers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well. This is the time you need that pace.
Fernandes. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's Fernandes. In by James. He gets big! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. It's a promising position. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pulls it back. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. They've played it short. That is lovely. Takes a shot! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
In the second half? Ours, of course.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Cucurella attempts a clearance. And it's been taken short. Incoming delivery. Cleared without hesitation. Dinks one through. That's cause for mild irritation. Caicedo. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And it's Palmer. For Palmer. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cucurella. He's got through. And yes, it's there! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
João Pedro, he's fourth top scorer in the league.
João Pedro. Substitution.
Brighton choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Out to the left it goes.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Aimed beyond the defence. Chance! He has done it! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
João Pedro. João Pedro. Substitution on the field, number 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Chooses to go cross-field. Oh, good spread. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. Final Gittins! And that would have been some goal.
Bino Gittins just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Palmer. Coming on the field is number 18.
James plays it short. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that is as far as it goes. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
They were sent packing.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
So that's got things underway. This is one of today's standout fixtures between teams who are meeting for the second time this season. Shaw threads one in. Can he get onto this? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. James showing good feet. Out of play for a goal kick. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I don't think you can beat Luke Shaw, Peter, when it comes to players coming good. Having suffered just about every setback imaginable, I'm delighted to see him finally fulfil his potential, especially on that attacking front.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. He's gone for goal! Decent enough try.
Ugarte usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Chelsea yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's João Pedro.
João Pedro really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Diogo Dalot. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Højlund, distributed tidily. Diogo Dalot gets flagged offside. And here's Højlund. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's neat. And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Succumbs to the pressure. Cucurella, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Palmer. He's on it, can he get away? Tries to pass it through. Bruno Fernandes.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's been played through. This looks promising. Oh, well played. And here comes the corner. And it's been taken short. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Caicedo. Fernandes. Now it's João Pedro. Casemiro. And it's Shaw. Garnacho.
2 added minutes
Now it's
has been
Højlund.
indicated.
We are into stoppage time. Shaw. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious,
And a
Peter, but
fantastic
thankfully
first
this is
half
still
now,
very
boys.
savable.
More
Keep things
action from the
simple,
second
keep
45
the
coming
intensity
soon.
high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Has a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Maguire. Now Ugarte. Shaw. De Ligt. Garnacho. Great vision. That looks a cracking ball. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Good running, strong and purposeful. Cross to the back post, a mighty effort! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Palmer.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
It's come to nothing. Bruno Fernandes. Maguire. Ugarte. And Maguire. And it's Shaw. Garnacho. Shaw gets into a good position. That is lovely. Chooses to go back. He's in a great position here. There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Colwill. Caicedo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Half an hour gone in the second half. Pedro Neto is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good spread. And it's Palmer. Pedro Neto. Good ball, good take. Palmer puts a cross in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 10, Matthias Cunha. Substitution.
And that is out of play.
Substitution in progress.
Another throw-in. Now it's Simons. Aimed beyond the defence. That is a brilliant interception. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Matheus Cunha. Now it's Højlund. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, nice touch. Now this could be a chance. Crosses it in here. And that may well be that. That is that. So a flat, disappointing end to the season. It's perhaps the ideal situation to showcase what is in it for next season, but it has left their people with more questions than answers. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, no matter what the result, Peter, I think the match was played in the right spirit. And now for next season and beyond.
A fine win for our boys. This is
well, that's the lot for now.
Like
Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. Hello and welcome for the first time this season on this most anticipated of days in England and beyond. It's the day English football is back, football at its most exciting, most intriguing, its most unmissable. It is the game of margins, the game of thrills. It is the league we all want to see. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So the wait is finally over. It's time to get to it.
Well, Peter, world-class managers and players wherever you look, and the style that makes it the world's most exciting league. It's hard for really good innovation in the game these days, and yet we have it in abundance in this league.
And already we're underway here.
Well, one result is not going to decide the outcome of the season, Peter, but whichever team is fitter and better drilled has a huge advantage at this point.
Can he spark a counter here? Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Reece James, has been given two tasks here: to drive at and to beat people. Then delivering quality balls into the box, often played early and unpredictable. The other being to join in with the high press when playing on the front foot. He's a terrific talent.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Tries a measured ball. It's a mighty effort! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that has left him in a heap. He's in a great position here. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Fires it in low.
Caicedo. Over to the left. Chance here to counter. João Pedro. Chelsea so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Colwill.
Oh, they can break here.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's made its way to him. Backward it goes. Now there's a fight. There's the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Schlupp. Lovely bit of skill. Now this could be a decent chance!
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now it's Pedro Neto, and it's Palmer. Pedro Neto receives it in a wide position. Palmer, now it's Palmer. Big header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good
That was the
performance,
first half.
but it's clear that
Let's
they
hope
need
the boys can turn
a
it
little
up
more
for the
energy
second.
and more precision up top.
Substitution.
They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Shapes to shoot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Stacey is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Adebayo. And it's Palmer. James. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. James is in a really good position out wide. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Fernandez charging forward, the ball at his feet. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Chelsea choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good.
Climbs up big! It's there! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 64 minutes is number 8, Fernandez.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Well read, nice interception. Palmer. Now, can they get him away? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Now it's sloped.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Played out to the left flank, and now the breakaway. Pedro Neto running with the ball. And no, he's seen through all of that.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Substitution on the field. Number 41, Esteval. Coming on to replace him is number 45.
Almost there, but it's cold sweats all round. Tries to play it through. Cucurella, he has found the way through.
Drilled in low. Shot a goal!
It's a goal!
2 up now, and they are cruising.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Pedro Neto! Pedro Neto! Substitution on the field. Number 8, Fernandez.
There's going to be another change here.
Coming on the
Fernandez
field is
being applauded off here,
number 17.
having made a sizable contribution.
Look, he may be a bit irritated at being subbed in the season's opener, but there's a long campaign ahead and they're all likely to be rotated at various stages, so he's just got to put up with this one.
5 minutes added
Chelsea
time.
could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And it's lofted through here. Elects to cross. He gets big. He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Chelsea have launched themselves in the desired manner. This the perfect result to build upon in the weeks ahead. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I don't think they could ask
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So bring it on. Well, Højlund! Goal! Manchester United! The ideal start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Manchester United after
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Højlund.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Liam to Lat. It's to Lat! He's missed, but not by that far.
Liam Delap just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Shaw. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now Ugarte. Diogo Dalot. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Plays it in. He's had a shot! Palmer. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
De Ligt. Manchester United were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Højlund receives it in a good position here. Garnacho looking to get on the end of this. Martinez. Maguire. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. He's under a lot of pressure there. And Garnacho. James. Palmer. Caicedo. James. Caicedo. Now Colwell. Liam Delap. Bino Gittins. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's in on goal. Looking to... Header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Liam Delap really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Back to the keeper it goes. Adrabayo. Nicely weighted ball. Bruno Fernandes.
There will be 1 minute
And
added
it's Dalot.
time.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ugarte, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Garnacho. Jurgensen breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. João Pedro. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He will be livid with himself. De Ligt. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's João Pedro.
The attendance for this match
That's
was
surely a foul. Free kick.
550.
Palmer.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's found a way through. Great ball, and he's in here. There's the header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Garnacho! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Garnacho! Garnacho! Garnacho!
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Into the last quarter of an hour. This looks promising, and the flag has stayed down. Nice control. Now the cross. That has been knocked clear. Crossed in again. Goes for a shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
17. Substitution for Manchester United, number 25.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
taking place.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And it's Palmer. Shot could be on. Can he finish? He has done it! They're back within reach! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way,
After
and he just slips the
89
other.
minutes is number 11, Jamie Gittins. Substitution for Manchester United, number 17.
So, time for changes
Garnacho.
on both sides,
Number
actually.
9, Hoyland.
So, is this
Coming
the
on
start of a
field,
comeback?
Number 10, Matthias
Bruno
Cunha.
Fernandes.
Number 11,
5 minutes to add.
Substitution in progress.
Cucurella.
There will be 5 minutes added
Adebayo.
time.
Oh, good spread. Now it's João Pedro. Now, can he find a finish? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Chelsea came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable to lay claim even to a... So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
Well, having experience of games like this, Peter, getting the balance right between aggression and discipline is always key. Yeah, of course you want to make your presence.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy
The
pickings.
goal scorer after 14 minutes is number 9.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Pinches it off him. Ødegaard. Now that's well seen too. Palmer. Chelsea are looking to break at pace.
Out to the left it goes.
Timber promptly onto that, and that is that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Liam Talat. Ambitious ball here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Timber. That looks a cracking ball. It's Saka. Nice bit of trickery. Ødegaard tries a shot! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Ødegaard. Played out to the left flank. And here's Marino. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, nicely intercepted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, well measured. He's in plenty of space here. Chance for a shot! And it's in! And again they hit the front. Palmer at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 10.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Martinelli. And it's Lewis Skelly. A probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, that's fabulous.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Saka! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has been clubbed away. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He gets big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Now it's Palmer. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. Palmer! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Palmer actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution on the field, number 41.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Real chance! He has done it! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Chelsea go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here, and now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lavia. Chelsea perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Pedro Neto going face-to-face with his great rival. Ødegaard. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Palmer. And he's being shifted off it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nicely aimed pass. And they can counter here. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Gabriel, Lewis Skelly, Martinelli. Now this could be a chance. Havertz, brilliantly cut out. Caicedo. Liam Talat, looking understandably energised after his goal. Played into space. Oh, that's clever. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Decent chance! That was a brilliant save.
Palmer is offering a right smile there.
He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to pass it through. Havertz is onto this. They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's following up! He's scored! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that...
And time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Liam Talat taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other.
Terrific header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And it's Salah. Good ball, good take. Gakpo. Now it's Gakpo. Robertson plays it short. Very nicely done. Played in by Robertson. Danger averted for now. They've played it short. Frimpong. Elects to cross. And now a sudden chance to counter. Frimpong gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Wits. Gakpo. And it's played in. Big header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Mohamed Salah is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Still goalless. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Wits. Gakpo. And here's the chance to counter. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and he's away.
Oh, really well played.
Frimpong. Pings in across.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Fernandez. That's a pretty loose pass. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's picked it up out wide. showing good feet. And that was nowhere near his best. Pedro Neto.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, well measured. There's no flag. And he's in on shapes to shoot! And it's a goal! A goal at a really telling moment. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
2
Chelsea have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Chelsea have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Has another goal! He's hit it first time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Gravenberg. Chelsea are still that goal to the good. And it's Salah. Now this could be a chance. Nice interception, well timed. Palmer.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He won't be happy with that one. McAllister. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Spread out to the left. And that's aimed into the middle.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Header! It's loose now. Oh, he's been... And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Gakpo.
Substitution.
That's a lovely, neat pass. He's found them, and the shot!
And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Ekitike. Coming on to replace him is number 14, Chiesa.
Substitution in
Chelsea
progress.
will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Now it's João Pedro. Can he get it through? Cross into the box.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. This is the time you need that pace.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either.
Salah! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Mohamed Salah.
Chelsea take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
There will be 5 minutes.
There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is...
And the finish! And he hits the net! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks... So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Oh, what has happened here? Cleared without complication. No, he's overshot the green. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Reece James, has been given two tasks here: to drive at and to beat people, then delivering quality balls into the box, often played early and unpredictable. The other being to join in with the high press when playing on the front foot. He's a terrific talent.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Hangs one in. Davis.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Driving forward. Hurst. Some really good ball movement. Cucurella gets good distance on it. Crosses it in here. Cleared without hesitation. Pedro Neto. And it's Caicedo. Couldn't squeeze it through. Taylor. And that's gone loose. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Liam Talat is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. And he cuts out the supply. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now the ball, and the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. So it's going to be another corner. Palmer plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Johnson. Can he get it through? Caicedo. And they can counter here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
So
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Which way will things go in the second half? Ours, of course.
And we're off again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And he's forced to go back. Johnson receives it in a wide position. It's a promising position.
Oh, sweet feet.
Tries the cross.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Pedro Neto. And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. He's quick to get it clear again. And now a sudden chance to counter. Good ball, good take. Plays it in low. And he gets rid in a hurry. Great defending, strong and determined.
Such good technique.
Strokes it back. He's gone for goal! Decent enough try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
To see what? And still, we await the first breakthrough. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get onto this? And a chance! It's anyone's ball now. Fernandez. For Palmer.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Clark. Adrabayo. Fernandez. Palmer. Now it's Pedro Neto. Looking to play him in. And the finish! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Reece James. Coming on the field is number 20, João Pedro.
Substitution.
Broadhead. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Substitution on the field. Number 41, Esteban.
So, time for changes
Coming
on
to
both
replace
sides,
him
actually.
is number 11,
Johnson with the short one.
Gittins.
Substitutions taking place.
Tries a shot!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Looking for the run. By no Gittins. Liam to lap. Shot and goal! Oh, yes! It's there! Finally! 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 Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Pedro Neto. Number 8, Fernandez. Coming on the field, number 32, Number 17.
Chelsea making consecutive changes here. Chelsea take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Great ball, and he's in here. Davis goes short.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Johnson picks it up out wide. And he's there to clear it. Threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And time is up. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Liam Talap claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
This is just what we like to see.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Mavididi. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Cole Palmer could be standout here, Peter. We sometimes see him in a centre-forward position, but I like to see him play from the right side of attack, because that enables him then to be able to just drift inside on his left foot and then open up the pitch to see what he can deliver from there. And he's expert once he does tuck into those little spaces and pick out.
Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. He has found the way through. Liam Talap. Palmer. Out to the left it goes. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Palmer goes short. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Leicester have the chance to go the other way. Ayew picks it up out wide. Ayew. Nice control. Swept in. And he's there to get it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Still goalless. Great defending, strong and determined. Threads one in. It's a promising position. 30 minutes gone. Caicedo. Well, that pass isn't the best. Okoli. Pedro Neto. Liam Delap. He's looking wide. Takes aim and crosses.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Muscular approach does pay off here. He's going for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Thomas works it forward. Now it's Alcanus, and this is Ayew. And he was quick to react. Caicedo. Liam Delap. Can he get it through? There's no flag.
There will be
That's a good-looking ball.
Time.
Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked it up out wide. And he lines up, mighty effort! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see.
Real chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Now it's Fatawu, knocks it into space. Can he latch on to this? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And it's been taken short. Played in deep. Adebayo is there, and he can get that clear. Pedro Neto. Can he get on the end of this? That's a nicely weighted pass. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, such a clever touch. Pedro Neto. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Justin. And Fatawu. And it's Justin. Now it's Alcanus. Fatawu providing an outlet on that flank. And that has been cleared. Now it's Pedro Neto.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Palmer. He's in a good position.
Decent chance! He's scored! And that could well be the winner!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
73 minutes is
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
substitution on the field. Number 11. Number
So,
7.
time for changes
Coming
on
the
both
field.
sides, actually.
Number 37.
Chelsea
Number
have taken the
14.
lead.
Substitutions
Look, you can't
taking
deny
place.
that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
It's run loose, who's going to get there? And it's Thomas. He's found a way through. And that's...
And the shot! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The goal scorer.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Ricardo Pereira.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Ayew receives it in a good position here. Now it's Ayew. Ricardo Pereira. He's being urged to shoot. Now it's Mavididi.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
By no Gittins. Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. A game this so far beyond the ordinary. Bowen is onto this. Bowen gets a cross in, and that is expertly dealt with. Spread it left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pedro Neto unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a shade optimistic. Skulls is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Skulls. Socek. That's a cute ball.
There's the header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Over to the left, and it's Skulls. Skulls got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Pedro Neto.
Oh, great feet, that.
And here's Palmer. That's a super give and go. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Ward-Prowse. Now it's Fulkrug. Bowen. Westham find
Real chance!
And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Reece James. Coming on to
And the action is back on the way.
Number 20,
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Now that's a dangerous ball. He's looking wide. Colwell attempts a clearance. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Fernandez strokes it back. Palmer. Oh, that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Oh, outsmarting him this time. That ball looks a good one. Adebayo gets it away. Palmer. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Chips it through. Now it's Fulkrug. There's no flag. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Skulls. Now it's Socek. And here's the chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Adebayo. And Fernandez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alvarez. Skulls. That's tidy. And he whips it in.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's got away. And there goes the final whistle.